The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and planted in his field. Though it is the smallest of all seeds, yet it grows. It is the largest of garden plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds come and perch in its branches. Matthew 13:31-32. Kenya is an exciting and dynamic place to be an entrepreneur.
When we started Sinapis, we wanted to equip entrepreneurs with the skills and the tools that they need to transform the marketplace with the heart of Christ. And today it is so fulfilling to see Sinapis entrepreneurs using the power of entrepreneurship to alleviate poverty and to change the way their customers and employees and suppliers think about doing business, all for the glory of God.
The Startup Bill 2020 proposed in September by the Senate is evidence of the need and rise of entrepreneurship in Kenya.
Sinapis was founded in 2010 by 3 co-founders who were studying opportunities around the world to unlock the potential of economies. And they were studying at Harvard University and had a really influential professor who said, if you really want to do this in a market that's going to grow and have a profound impact on East Africa and the world, you need to go to Nairobi. So they did market research, worked with the Minister of Finance, and saw an incredible opportunity to unlock potential in training early stage businesses to grow and scale and become job creators and job sustainers over time.
Sinapis is a global community training and guiding the needs of entrepreneurs from idea stage to growth stage.
So the first one is the Synapis Aspire Launchpad. This basically targets somebody who is at the idea stage. This is someone who has 1 business idea, doesn't know how to start, or even 5 business ideas, but doesn't really know which one to settle on. So that program usually lasts for 9 weeks. The other program targets entrepreneurs who have established businesses, basically someone who's at the seed stage or growth stage, and they're looking to scale their business. They know their business has a lot of potential, so they're seeking to gain more investment, but are really clueless about how to do this. Or they feel stuck and feel like they need the assistance or extra push to take them to the next level. So this is a 4-month mini MBA that lasts for 16 weeks.
Sinapis now operates in 9 emerging markets around the world and tailors its content to cover sales, finance, management, human resources, operations, and leadership.
Synapse is a Christian organization, and we integrate biblical truth into all of our training programs and in our ongoing alumni network. So if you're someone who has been wondering, how can I integrate my faith into my business? This is a wonderful opportunity for you to get practical instruction and also engage with peers in a really warm and open environment. However, if you are not a Christian or you're unsure what you think about faith, this is also a welcoming environment for you. What we really want to do is foster connection and openness to discuss these practical matters of what does it mean to live our values at work and have a tremendous impact on our employees, on their families, and on the community around us.
The Synapis Business Competition is looking to invest in 2 businesses which are in different stages of growth. The early stage finalists are still in the process of finalizing their business model and strategy, whereas the growth stage finalists are small growing businesses with more established business models and recurring revenue.
We had 65 alumni who applied for the fund. They went through a very rigorous selection process where they had 3 practice pitches in between, and then we were able to narrow down to 8 businesses who are now competing for 1 million Kenya shillings for the early stage businesses and also for the growth stage businesses.
Judging this year's competition are seasoned and highly successful heads and CEOs of high-performing companies in the country. Daniel Kamau is the CEO of Fusion Capital Limited, managing the East Africa region. With over 10 years in the company, he has led its evolution from a medium-sized micro-equity firm to a private equity operator and a leading real estate developer and fund manager. Wandia Gishuru is a co-founder and CEO of Vivo Activewear. Prior to starting Vivo, Wandia spent over 15 years as the International Development Advisor and has held positions with the UK government, the UN, and the World Bank. Anthony Gishini is a senior equity officer at Oiko Credit and is responsible for sourcing and evaluating new equity opportunities and supporting the existing portfolio in the East African region. Edward Mungai is the CEO of the Kenya Climate Innovation Center. He is also the founder of the Inspire Leadership Mentorship Program that aims to empower, mentor, motivate, and mobilize people to unlock their potential. Audrey Obara, Head of Regional Office Sweet Fund. She is responsible for sourcing new investment opportunities, managing the investment process, evaluating performance of portfolio companies, and identifying and building relationships with partners and stakeholders. Kicking off the competition are the finalists in the early stage of their business.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Samba Nixon Otieno, the chairman and CEO of Ohigla Group Limited, which is a company based in the city of Kisumu, specialized in urban waste management. And I'm here to present to you a solution called Jamitaka. Jamitaka is a Swahili word that brings in dignity within the community that deals with waste recycling in the Republic of Kenya. Now, if you look at the picture below, it represents what you and I enjoy every day. On a daily basis, you and I are enjoying these products. Have you ever asked yourself where those containers go? How long do we use them? It takes us less than a minute to use them. Then these containers end up in this area, which is very annoying to all of us and to everybody else in the Republic of Kenya and the global. But somebody out there, there are 11 companies in Kenya today that needs that waste product. Instead of ending it at the landfill, they want it there. But unfortunately, the only people who are currently involved in getting these plastics to them are these people working in very indignified conditions, without any protection. And so where is the problem? The problem is, in Kenya today, we are consuming about 400,000 metric tons of plastics, and this is projected to increase by 10% every year. 30% of this is PET. Now, in our system of Jamitaka, Jamitaka is an interconnected, community-centered plastic banking system that aims to partner with the community at the household level, pick their waste, take it to the recycler, and therefore we eliminate the need for a dump site, which are eyesores that governments all over are trying to grapple with. Now, how does this model work? This model has 5 success factors. We partner with the community, we train and educate them and sensitize them on the need on their role at the collection and the sorting. Then we recruit people from this community who are going to be our plastic champions, who will collect these plastics from these households. At this house, the champions are going to deposit these plastics at a community plastic bank owned by the community, and they get paid at that level. Then I will come with my system to collect the plastic from the banks and deliver them to the recycler in a more organized manner. You will imagine that currently in Kenya, the overall market size is estimated at 1.2 billion Kenya shillings. Where I come from, which is the Lake Region Economic Block, with a population of 10 million people, we have a generation of about 0.3 billion worth of plastics in that market. Right now, I am seeking for an investment of 15 million Kenya shillings to allow me educate and sensitize the community in the LRIB region, allow me train 600 community collectors and equip about 6 community banks and set up a waste collection system that will deliver these waste products to the recycler. In summary, ladies and gentlemen, we are saying that there is just too much wealth in waste PET products. And you and I, we have created the problem. And I want you to be part of the solution, except that I'm going to pay you to solve the problem you have created. Thank you.
You talked about giving it dignity. And I guess you realize that there are so many people who are already in these value chains, who are working in the dump sites. What do we do about those people?
Now, thank you for that. That's a very important question. I said in my chain, I am working with the community, and therefore, in my first point of entry, I am going to work with the people already existing in the market, except that now I want to professionalize and dignify what they are currently doing, because they've already shown commitment, they're already on site, they have the structure, they have the experience and the commitment. I want to move in and professionalize it.
A friend of mine took me out for a drive to just clear my head. And as we're driving, we have a conversation and she mentions that she uses briquettes, but has to go very far away to get them. That got me curious. I went home that evening and did research to find out more about these briquettes. And I learned that we all have these cooking problems currently. LPG gas, very expensive. Right now when it's over, trying to refill it for most Kenyans is not the most affordable option. Then we have the next option, which is makaa, better known as makaa, lamp charcoal. And it has a lot of smoke, and that smoke is not safe for our health or the environment as a whole. We also have scarcity currently. The charcoal vendors I've interacted with since I started this venture, I'm learning that they're having a lot of scarcity because of government directives to reduce deforestation so that we can get our forest cover back to the 10% that it needs to be in. Now, briquettes on the other hand, they're smokeless, which makes them very eco-friendly and safe to use at home. They're long burning. We have outsourced the distribution, the delivery logistics aspect of the business, and partnered with pickup point agents who are the local dookers, the ones in the neighborhood, in the community. Those are the people we are partnering with. They are our pickup point agents. And each pickup point agent will support 5 champions. Our champions are the customers. These are people who have used our briquettes, they have loved them, and they have spread the word to their networks. We have the tagline, use, refer, and earn. Our champions will then get to the last mile, who are the consumers, who are their friends, their network. And this social commerce is wonderful because it is incorporating the whole aspect of people buy from people who they know, like, and trust. And that's what we want to capture into. They will go and tell their friends about the solution and they will love using it from that aspect. That will keep our operations lean. We won't need to expand in terms of the number of people we have in-house, and we'll incorporate the tech aspect to manage that independent distribution channel. This model has been tested the world over and we found that it's very lucrative. Our part as makaa Special is to produce the eco-friendly briquettes, make sure we find them delivered to the location, and we provide aggressive marketing for that area to know that this is a solution that you need to use and this is where you will find them. So you'll find signs such as makaa Special briquettes available here. By year 3, year 4, brand awareness has improved, and at this point, we now have people coming to us expressing an interest. The cost of production is competitive and in line with what our competitors are charging. The transport are kept low. The transport cost has gone low because we are delivering in bulk volumes to our pickup point agents. Then the profit margin is also a healthy margin. And our pickup point agents and our champions are also getting an additional source of revenue. And these champions are just stay-at-home moms who are now getting the opportunity as they're talking to their friends. They sell a bag and they make money out of it. And they can make upwards of 12,500 every month, as they're also still taking care of their families. And the agents as well are getting an additional source of revenue in their different business establishments. Our value proposition will be in the regular supply that we'll offer and the customer service that we are also going to give our clients. Our ask is for 4.9 million. The bulk of this will go towards marketing and branding to create awareness. We'll also add into the inventory and the mobile app development. As we said, we want to focus on the technology.
What's your current capacity? So if you operated at 100% capacity, what would that generate in terms of turnover with your current machinery, assuming, because then the money you're raising is going into marketing, not necessarily into machinery?
True. So my current capacity with the briquette press machine that I have right now, I'm able to produce 30 tons per month. 30 tons per month, and it's retailing to now my agents at 30 shillings per kg.
With such great ideas, it's going to be a tough one for the judges. It's time to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. To find out more about Sinapis and learn about their training programs, go to www.synapis.org.